Hey guys, Kathy Rankin here with your weekly soaps roundup, and I hope you had a great weekend. I was redecorating this weekend, and I was wondering, am I the only one who's noticed that on The Young and the Restless, of course that's my favorite soap, that Victor and Nikki's mansion, they're billionaires, looks like my furniture from 1978 in my mom's house. Can't they update that? I know there's better stuff even at Target. All right. Just a thought. So let's get to our good stuff on the soaps. First, on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge decided Forrester would put their finances behind Steffi's fashion line over Hope's. Brooke told Dollar Bill she was unable to convince Katie to drop the custody suit, and he of course thanked her for trying, you guessed it, to pull her in for a kiss. Does this guy ever stop? And when Emma was not ready to go all the way with Xander, his crazy ex Zoe certainly took advantage of the situation by trying to seduce him, of course. And Thorne proposed to Katie. Coming up, Thorne has a new strategy for Katie's custody battle. Now, over on Days of Our Lives, Will and Sunny realized they couldn't be together because Paul might be paralyzed and needs Will. How inconvenient for those two. Belle went against John's wishes and gave Marlena's DNR order to Kayla, forcing the doc to disconnect Marlena's life support. Hope arrested Ben, claiming to have found new evidence that he set the fire at the cabin, only to have Ben accuse her of planting it. And Lucas was shocked when, surprise, Bonnie told him they had a daughter. Guess he'd better start saving for college. Coming up, Gabby drugs Abigail as part of her revenge plan. And on General Hospital, Julian's pub exploded after Mike tampered with the gas lines, which only served to expose the body buried in the basement that he was trying to keep a secret. I knew it, you guys. I told you this would happen. Kim was furious with Drew for confiding in Sam about Oscar's brain tumor, and Drew continued to struggle with keeping it a secret from his son. As Ryan settled into his twin Kevin's life, Peter assigned Lulu to cover the 25th anniversary of Ryan's killing spree in Port Charles. Coming up, Ryan asked Kevin's ex-wife Lucy out. Scandalous. Now finally, on The Young and the Restless, at the launch of Dark Horse, Ray revealed he was a detective, as if any of us are shocked because they made it so obvious. And he arrested Nick for being in cahoots with JT, forcing Nick to come clean that he had paraded as JT, and now Nick was released and Ray learned it was JT that was last seen at Victoria's house. Oopsie! And in our favorite Orange is the New Black storyline, Devon visited Lily in prison and forgave her, knowing what happened to Hillary was a terrible accident. Now I hope you guys are enjoying Lily's prison scenes as much as I am. Besides being hilariously entertaining, it is so satisfying to see that smug little brat have to face hard time in that awful prison jumpsuit. And Jack's search for his father led straight to Albert Miller, Victor's father. Yes, you guys, it's the twist we've all been anticipating for decades. These two may be half-brothers, and I knew it. I called it. Did you think so too? All right. I'm going to say I told you so. Now, coming up, Victor faces a difficult decision. You guys, this is going to be weird, and it's going to be war. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week on our show.